Chi-Town because the Miami Heat, they're in action tonight. They play the Chicago Bulls in the East play-in. Lose, and they're in the draft lottery. Win, and they play the Hawks for the 8th seed. They keep that season aligned. We get more Heat basketball. What should Heat fans be pulling for tonight?
Less Heat basketball. Less Heat basketball and the ability to retain your lottery pick. I will say it again for the second straight year. The Miami Heat would be better off if they lost this play-in game. They would be better off if they got a better pick in this draft lottery that has a robust level of talent coming out of college and out of the international waters. They also would be better off if they did not give more data points for people to realize that some of these trade assets they might have on their roster do not look good in playoff series. Tyler Hero did nothing for his trade value last year when the Heat limped their way into the postseason and got their asses kicked by the Celtics. I say it again. I am a Heat fan through and through. I believe in the culture. I am not asking Heat players to tank. They don't do that. We would not want that. Eric Spoelstra would not coach a team to lose. But they've lost a lot this year. They've not beat the Bulls yet this year. And I do believe, as a Heat fan, you too should be rooting for them to lose in the play-in tonight and move on with their lives, having 2 top 20 picks, one from the Warriors and your own pick. Worry about conveying those future picks down the road, and this offseason bring somebody in there that can coexist with Bam and Khalil Ware and maybe Tyler Hero and whoever the hell else you keep trotting back out there. The Heat, the only way to get out of purgatory is some lottery luck and a forward-thinking front office. We can no longer be stretching out these poorly built teams into barely making the playoffs and getting their ass kicked in the first round.
You don't think a respectable playoff run this year would help?
What playoff run? Run to what? They're going to run into the number 1 seed of the Cavaliers if they do win 2 straight play-in games. That is not a playoff run. That is a 4 to 5 game exit.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
No.
The Heat could
Where would the points
pull
come
off a massive underdog story.
It won't happen.
And then
though.
once you get through the Cavs, there's a road there. The East is gettable when you get out of the top 2 seeds, is it not?
Does Sika have money on the Heat?
I think he must.
Yeah.
He must have
I
money.
got $0 on this, but I think it's hard to watch your team.
No, it's not.
To root for your team. I get the regular season, but once you're in the postseason, you got to root for your team. The postseason.
Ask Giants fans if they would have preferred to have the number 1 pick in this draft or the number 3.
Yes, that is a regular season decision.
Yes.
Postseason, when everyone's got a chance.
Game. This ain't the postseason. These stats don't even count tonight. You could put me out there on the court tonight in Chicago, and it would never exist in NBA history because for some reason they decided the play-in doesn't count. It only counts for your ability to make the postseason or not. There's a lose-lose situation. You're already going to be conveying 2 first-round picks over the next 4 years. Why not keep 2 first-rounders this year in a deep draft class and then use this offseason to retool and be a contender so that next year, when the Heat owe their 2026 first-rounder to the Thunder unprotected, the Heat are going to be a 2 or 3 seed in the East, and they won't care about the 28th pick in the draft, and then we could talk about a deep postseason run. They ain't running nowhere in the postseason this year.
So you want them to look like the Atlanta Hawks did last night?
Sure. I don't give a damn. It doesn't care. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
It's optics, and you're trying to recruit these free agents. I don't think Kevin Durant wants to look at a team that got its butt kicked in the play-in round.
What are you talking about here?
I'm talking about attracting free agents. That's what the Heat pride themselves on, and people want to go play in South Beach.
We have a long history on Biscayne Boulevard of competence. We have banners in that arena. We are not the Washington Wizards. All right? We are not the Charlotte Hornets. We do not need to prove to Kevin Durant that we can win a playoff series, damn it. He needs to prove it to us. He needs to prove it to us. Why would we want to go out and get him anyways? Get somebody else, damn it. What the hell are you talking about, Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant. Everywhere he's gone since Oklahoma, since the Golden State Warriors has failed tremendously. And we have to prove ourselves to Kevin Durant. He's also not a free agent. We'd be trading for him.
Next stop.
You just pissed me off.
Well, maybe this will make you feel better.